The Makhmour refugee camp, which was founded in 1998, is located in the Makhmour district, Iraq. About 12,000 Kurdish refugees, who fled the civil war between Kurds and the Turkish state in the 1990s, live in this refugee camp. In 1994, the refugees fleeing the Kurdish villages close to the Turkish-Iraqi border were initially based in a camp in Atrush, further north. But in 1997, the Atrush camp was closed after Turkey made accusations that the Kurdistan Workers' Party recruited members amongst its inhabitants. Following, a major part of the inhabitants accepted an offer by the Kurdistan Democratic Party to move to Makhmour, and another group moved to Ain Sifni. From Ain Sifni, the refugees had to flee fighting between the PKK and the KDP, who was supported in its fight by the Turkish army. The refugees then settled to Shaken. But their situation remained dire as the KDP did not allow the UNHCR to provide help to the refugees. Eventually, the World Food Programme and the UNHCR managed to gain access to the refugees. Then the refugees opted to also move to Makhmour and join the other former inhabitants of the Atrush camp. The Makhmour camp was established in 1998. The camp receives the support of the UNHCR, which helped them to provide the refugees with legal documentation in 2011, which allows them to access to education and health services. Holders of the residency permit are also permitted to apply for work provided by the government. In 2014, as the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant has limited the liberty of movement of most of the inhabitants of the camp in such way that many have lost their jobs outside of the camp and the health services were not been able to be provided in an adequate way. The Human Rights Watch reported in November 2019. Dindar Zabari from the KRG stated that the measure was taken out of security reasons. The refugee camp and its surroundings are often a target for Turkish airstrikes. Makhmour camp was bombed for 40 minutes during Operation Claw Eagle, launched by the Turkish Armed Forces on 15 June 2020. A Turkish official spoke to the BBC after the operation. "We carried out an operation in Makhmour more than a year ago. We destroyed their warehouses. We saw that they made new storage in a year. New roads were built around Makhmour. They are seeking to infiltrate our country through these roads. For this reason, we organized an operation once again. Several members of the PKK come from this camp. A Garden of the Martyrs was established at the camp, where deceased PKK members are remembered." Dutch state television NOS journalist Bram Vermeulen was among those who confirmed that Makhmour camp was a PKK camp. 4 November 2012, Langs de Grenzen van Turkije. Tussen twee vuren Iraq, in the name of the program Makhmour camp, those in this is a political camp. Our leader is Abdullah Öcalan. We are fighting our struggle here. We are all members of the PKK.